There are abandoned garages, and then there are places that become legends. Most workshops slowly fade into history after their owners are gone, but this one was different. Hidden behind locked doors sat a garage that once produced some of the most valuable custom cars America had ever seen. For years, people wondered what remained inside after its famous owner passed away. Were there unfinished masterpieces? Rare tools? Forgotten blueprints? Or had time erased everything that made the shop so special? When those doors finally opened, people realized the dust wasn't the biggest story. The real story was the extraordinary legacy left behind by one man, Boyd Coddington. Long before television made him famous, Boyd Coddington had already transformed the world of custom cars. He wasn't simply restoring old vehicles. He was reinventing them. Every project that rolled out of his shop blended engineering, craftsmanship, and artistic vision into something collectors dreamed of owning. His reputation grew with every build until his name became one of the most respected in hot rodding. The numbers behind his career are almost unbelievable. Boyd won the prestigious America's Most Beautiful Roadster Award 7 times, a record that still stands as one of the greatest achievements in custom car history. Winning that award once is enough to define an entire career. Winning it 7 times placed him in a league of his own. Judges weren't just rewarding beautiful cars, they were recognizing unmatched craftsmanship, originality, and attention to detail that few builders could ever match. As his reputation exploded, so did demand for his work. His California shop evolved from a small custom garage into one of the most admired workshops in the country. Collectors from around the world trusted Boyd to build vehicles that looked like rolling works of art while still delivering incredible performance. Every inch of every project reflected his obsession with perfection. That reputation eventually caught Hollywood's attention. Television audiences around the world were introduced to Boyd's workshop through American Hot Rod, where cameras captured the pressure, creativity, and relentless pursuit of excellence that defined daily life inside the garage. Viewers weren't simply watching people build cars. They were witnessing one of the finest custom car operations ever assembled. But here's what made Boyd different from many builders. He wasn't interested in shortcuts. Every panel was carefully shaped by hand. Every body line had to flow perfectly. Every weld, every bracket, every suspension component received the same level of attention, whether anyone would ever see it or not. That obsessive approach turned ordinary automobiles into museum-quality masterpieces. As the years passed, his success reached extraordinary heights. By the mid-1990s, Boyd was reportedly charging as much as $500,000 for a single custom-built vehicle. At the time, that price shocked many people. Yet clients continued lining up because they weren't buying transportation. They were investing in rolling pieces of automotive history. Every build was unique, handcrafted from the ground up to match the owner's vision. His growing success forced the business to expand into a larger facility capable of handling increasingly ambitious projects. The bigger shop wasn't just more spacious. It housed specialized fabrication equipment, experienced craftsmen, and countless custom tools designed specifically for Boyd's demanding standards. It became a production studio where imagination was transformed into polished steel and aluminum. Walking through that garage meant stepping inside a place where creativity met precision every single day. Half-finished bodies rested beside completed masterpieces. Custom frames waited for handcrafted suspension systems. Aluminum panels were carefully shaped by skilled hands until they fit perfectly. Nothing inside the shop existed by accident. Every tool had a purpose, and every project represented hundreds, sometimes thousands, of hours of painstaking work. Then everything changed. In February 2008, Boyd Coddington passed away unexpectedly. Overnight, one of the most recognizable names in custom car building was gone. Suddenly, the workshop that had produced award-winning automobiles faced an uncertain future. Clients still had unfinished projects. Employees still had work in progress. But the visionary who guided every major decision would never walk through those doors again. For many businesses, losing a founder is difficult. For a custom shop built almost entirely around one man's talent and reputation, it was something far more complicated. Boyd's name wasn't simply attached to the company, it was the company. Every unfinished project suddenly became part of a much larger question. What happens when an artist leaves the canvas before the masterpiece is complete? That question would eventually lead collectors, enthusiasts, and auction houses to discover that what remained inside Boyd Coddington's garage was worth far more than anyone had imagined. And the prices those unfinished projects would later command shocked even longtime experts.